Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video. Today folks, I will be doing a tour of the Extinction map. Now firstly, my apologies for being late with this video. However, I have been at work as I do have to have a job in order to be able to make these videos. So if you folks enjoy this video, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel for more similar content from myself if you haven't already, and if you have just subscribed, remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And for those interested in hanging out with me, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this of course can be found down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment. So, as you probably all know folks, Extinction has been released. Of course, I've been at work, so I haven't been able to do much. However, I've got a couple of days off, so do expect me to be flooding the channel with a lot of content, as there is a lot to explore and try out. Okay, had to do a bit of tweaking. Wasn't quite happy with the video quality as my software was recording. I do have a software that allows me to see the frames at which the game is working. So right off the bat, I can say that dear me, I'm losing my voice. Right off the bat, I can say that there seem to be a few random frame drops, primarily around this area, which is, I'm guessing, at the center of the map by the looks of things. So I'm gonna make my way towards the edge. We're gonna go around the outside of the map first, and we'll see what we have around there. I mean, this place so far looks good. The only problem I can foresee, at least for me, would be building here. I don't know if it's similar to Aberration. The question is, where will we be able to build? So I've just brought up the map, and I'm going to try and make my way towards the outside of the map. We're going to go to the border. I think that's one of the things I want to do right off the bat. I want to see what the borders look like, if there are borders, and see what the developers have done. I'm quite curious. I'm itching to find out. I mean, this apparently is meant to be the end of Ark, sort of. But then, if I remember correctly, the developers said that there will be some sort of continuation, maybe something along the lines of an Ark 2 and all that. Well, that looks pretty nice. I like that. So going back to what I was saying before, you know, why bring out an Ark 2 or a new game altogether instead of expanding on what already exists? So obviously, this being on Earth, I kind of want to see what the borders look like. Now that would tell us quite a bit in terms of that. I mean, I personally, if I was in the developer's shoes, I would work with what already exists. And now that we're back on Earth, we can always expand. I mean, the size of our globe, that would be a lot of space to expand upon with different new ideas. So we've got a gas bag there. That's quite interesting. So that's good to know where to find them. I'm guessing a lot of people will already know where to find gas bags. Ooh, there's one flying. Oh, I like the way they fly. We've got some corrupted Rexes, and first thing I can see is that the Rexes and the corrupted Rexes don't have any problems getting along together, so that's going to tell me a lot about taming these guys. Apparently the corrupted creatures are non-tameable, so yeah, makes me wonder, does a Pteranodon become aggressive or what? I guess we're about to find out in a bit. Yep, definitely aggressive. Ooh, he's brought a friend. Right, so the peaceful and shy Pteranodon is now aggressive because it's corrupted. Interesting. So this, I kind of like this. This is interesting. It almost looks like, or reminds me of the desert biome. I can see the desert biome right there in the distance, so we'll go and look at that in a bit. But yeah, so far this kind of looks to me similar to the desert biome, but more like an arid, post-apocalyptic sort of world. So I like what they've done here so far. However, I am noticing quite a lot of corrupted creatures. So I'm guessing this is not going to be fun times around here. Right. So these things that are shiny, I'm guessing would be the world's border. So let's go past it if we can and see what happens. Okay, something's happening. Some noises. Not sure what that means. Ooh, things are going red. Alright, let's see how far I can go. Okay, it seems I can go quite rather far. I can land there, so that's solid surface. What about, say, down here? Oh, it's quite bright. So I'm well off the map now, as you guys can see. And we'll play around here and see what we can do. Can we land down here? It didn't look that way. Oh, right, okay. Well, not all of the surface is finished, so we do ghost through several surfaces. So I'm guessing this red thing that we'd see now would be an instant kill, which kind of makes sense. They wouldn't have to finish off this end of the world at this point. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a way of continuing the story in Ark. So basically, from this point forth, we will just get extensions to this map, which would be totally great if that's the case. I don't know what that noise is. I have turned off my HUD as well. For a start, I don't need it. Both myself and my wonderful owl, which I totally love this creature, have God mode and infinite stats on. We have a wyvern there. That looks like a corrupted wyvern. That's quite cool. Oh boy, he wants to come and make friends. Ooh, nice. I like the color of the flames. Bit of a sound glitch going on. Come on, you wyvern. You don't stand a chance. I'm a god here. And I wonder why I'm fighting this when I could just enable players only. Probably do that. There's no chance I'm going to outrun this thing, am I? I could try and use the dive ability and see if we can do that, but that's not what I'm here to do, so I'm probably going to enable players only and leave me alone, basically. No, yeah, not players only, leave me alone, my bad. I am tired. I have just come from work. It's quite late. Most of the world at this hour is sleeping, but I have to see... Ooh, bad landing on that wyvern. I have to see what's going on here. I have been so excited to try this out and explore the map. I have to do it. So, this is going to be interesting. I don't know what these noises are. So we do have, in the lower left corner, increased food consumption. Now, I don't know how that works. That's a mechanic I need to figure out. We've got all these structures. Now, I don't know what these structures are because they're quite similar to what is at the center of the map. So, would that be part of a city? And if so, the question I have is, the dwellers in that city, what did they look out of if they don't have windows? Because I can't see any windows. So obviously, as you can see, I can go quite far out of the map. I'm guessing without any admin cheats, you would not make it very far. So to me, this kind of looks like as if they have the intention of possibly expanding upon this map. If that's the case, then that's the way to go from my personal opinion, and just keep adding. I mean, the distance, or what I'm trying to say is basically beyond the edge of the world at the moment, where we have the edge of the world where we can't go any further. The stuff that I'm seeing so far looks pretty darn good. So this would be the desert biome, mimicking the arcs. I like that. See, from inside here, you cannot tell that you are in a dome-like biome. I do like the take on that and the tech stuff around. So this is where we are located at the moment. We're going southbound. That looks pretty nice. I like it. See, it looks like nothing's happened from inside. You cannot see outside, but from the outside you can see inside, which is quite cool. We've got a bit of water there. Now the question is, I did see the corrupted wyverns. Does that mean there's a wyvern trench? That's another question I've got. If there is, I'll have to find it. We do have one of those obelisks over here, so this would be the red obelisk. Trying to think what purpose this could serve apart from fighting the bosses. It does look a bit smaller than the ones on the previous maps, but I'll take that. You know, no complaints there for me. I'm guessing this is going to be a huge map, and oh, that looks nice. I like the colors. That blue on the water is so nice. That's a good choice for a watercolor. It looks pretty clean as well and drinkable for a irradiated planet. Let's go and have a closer look. Let's see what wildlife we have around here. So, right, that does not have one of those platforms at the bottom. That's interesting. It's good that we still have them because I quite like seeing the obelisks. I do not know why, but I think from this point on I will end up speeding it by 50. I don't know if it actually goes that fast, but from what I'm seeing so far, the map is fairly big, and as you can see, there's a bit of a frame drop. So the two problems I've encountered so far are frame drops, which seems to be customary of any new expansion from Wildcard. That always seems to be a thing. And sound glitches. Now, normally with that, we also get a bonus of random game crashes. So, I guess that's going to happen. So, if that's the case, obviously, I cannot wait for them to release a patch and fix all that. Now, I do like that in the distance. That looks pretty nice. Cannot wait to see if that's going to be turned into something real. There's definitely room for a lot of stuff down there. Okay, so that's as far as we can go. That means the red beacon-like things will tell us that we are getting close to the edge of the world. And there isn't a hard border as such, so interesting. I think one of the things I want to try out at some point is to see how far I can actually go out of the map. I'll have a look at that at some point. Definitely have to scope that out. Oh, hello, hello. Check this out. So we've got, like, that. I'm guessing that would be sulfur, to be fairly honest. So we've got the desert biome behind us, and this would be, I guess, you get sulfur from here. I'm not sure what you're going to use it on. I've not looked at the engrams yet. The question is the water toxic down there? It should be in theory if it is sulfur, and this is where we are located currently on the map. I mean, this looks pretty nice. I do like it quite a bit. So let's have a look down here and see what we can find. Is there anything interesting? Oh, this owl is a bit annoying. It makes that noise too frequent. Doesn't really bother me. And I don't think it'll bother me when I am going to be playing it for real. But we do have the game sped up by 50 times. So he's doing it a bit too frequent. So I can see the moment that I get close to the border, we hear that sizzling noise. Maybe that's an audio cue to tell us, hey, yo, don't get too close, you're gonna die. So right there at the center is, I'm guessing, a city. We'll have a look at that towards the end. I want to see what is out here. And that thing right in the front of us with the purple things going up. I wonder what that is, and if we can go to it. See, that would be another thing I would like to see. So I'm hoping we can visit it. Okay, we've got this building right here, whatever this is. Now that looks like we can enter that structure, so we'll do that in a bit. I kind of want to have a look at this behind me first. And just kind of take in the environment. Remember all the bits and pieces. So this is where we are located currently speaking. I'm going to go and... Okay. Nothing's happening there that important. Wow, look at all the corrupted creatures. That is nuts. Okay. Oh, we can go out that way. Okay, fine. Let's go out that way then. So you could build a base here. I mean, I don't think it'd be a good PvP spot, but it is worth considering, I guess. I do wonder if there is environmental damage out here. There we go. There's your frame drop, just because everything's new. Now there's these red things. Are they something we can harvest? Does it do anything? Or is it just cosmetic? See, these are things I want to find out. And what have we got around here? This looks a bit interesting. Oh, hello. Alright. Oh. And frame drops again. Quite annoying. So this looks and reminds me of Aberration. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. I am impressed. I like this. So I'm guessing this would be the forest biome, I believe it's called, or something along the lines. No, there's 3 biomes. There's the snow biome, the desert biome, and the forest biome. And I think each biome has a tameable titan. So we'll be looking at the tameable titans in the next video. And I do want to see the boss titan. There is a boss titan that is non-tameable. I'll be playing around with that and exploring that as well. I don't know very much about them apart from what I've read on the internet. I've tried not to watch any videos because I want it all to be a surprise for myself. And freaking frame drops. My computer should not have this issue with it, but obviously Ark is a beast of a game and requires, I don't know, I think you'll get this with the most powerful of computers. Especially when they release a new DLC. This seems to be a thing. There we go. Oh, hold on. Sound glitches. So there's definitely a lot to fix. But I do like this biome. It looks like the Aberration biome, but it's different at the same time. It's new. There's definitely not a copy-paste thing going on, which I'm glad to see. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think Wildcard has a habit of doing copy pastes, but the fact that we have the diversity in biomes is always nice. So I do like seeing that. Okay. So does that mean we can use the Aberration stuff? And frame drop again. Oh, this is going to be so annoying. Obviously, I am using slow-mo 50. I am trying to speed it up as much as I can. Maybe that... But I've never had an issue with it, though. Yeah, I think a few things broke. So they'll have to fix them again. Oh, check that out. This looks so, so nice. I am loving this. Thing is, though... Oh, hello. So this is where you guys live. Okay. That's quite interesting. So this is where you get your gotchas from. That's good. So I'll go and have a look at these down here. A couple of things I've seen so far. Nah, never mind. I don't want to look at any creatures yet. I was gonna do that, but then if the map is big, as I feel it is, or suspect it would be, better said, I don't want to be wasting time with that. We'll be looking at the creatures in a separate video and playing around with them and trying them out, seeing how to tame them and all that. But first and foremost after this, I do want to check out the Titans. The Titans are something that have got me intrigued. Oh, the familiar sounds of aberration. That's nice to hear. This looks different. I don't think we came in this way. But I'll just quickly have a look around. Right, so we've explored something. Obviously not the surface. It is underground here. Quite curious to see what creatures made it on this map. And what I would like to see in the future is this to be a map where every single creature that Ark has brought out, I would like this to have every single creature basically. Yeah, I like this. It's gonna be interesting to see if we can build here. I'm guessing we could, but I've not seen very many flat surfaces, so I don't know. Don't know how building's gonna work. Unless, oh, there we go. This is a decent flat surface right here. I think this is gonna be quite different for people that play on PvP servers, especially with the Titans. So I think we've seen enough down here. I'm gonna go up here and see where this brings us, because it's definitely new. We didn't come in this way, and we get a bit of a frame rate drop as expected. Okay, definitely did not go down this way. So where is the part that we went down? What the hell was that? I don't think my owl's feeling too well. Okay, which way? Definitely not where we went down. I can tell you right now. Does not look familiar. I'm going to try and locate the section where we went down. I'm going to go gain a bit of altitude. Maybe I can see better from a higher vantage point. So we are here. We did not go down here. We were on the edge of the map. So where would that be? I like that behind us. That looks amazing. No, this is not. Okay. This is where we just came up. Kind of figured out where we were. We were somewhere around, maybe around this area or behind us. Anyways, I'm not going to go and try finding out all the stuff, but let's see if we can get to that over there. I'm guessing, okay, I can see the border already. Yeah, it's not happening. So that's maybe something that they might bring in. Let's see how far we can go. Yep, that's about it. Okay, that looks very interesting. I like what I'm seeing there in the distance. I like that design. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty as all hell. Okay, where am I now? Really like that. I might even take a few screenshots of that later on, maybe do something with it. I do like how this map looks. There are so many new colors and textures to admire. Like this, I don't know what biome this is, but it looks amazing. It's got red on this end, so Red is one of my favorite colors, and I like what they did with it. Now, I am somewhere underneath my finger on the map. The question is, can I land on this? What is this thing? Is it harvestable? Okay, so I can land on it. I'm guessing you can't harvest it, but it does look pretty. This must be some sort of weird mutated tree. Okay, so yeah, that's as close as we can get to that structure over there. So I'm guessing somewhere around here we can probably try and build a base. I don't mind it around here. It looks pretty nice. Not a lot of water out here though. And I've just realized, okay, so that ahead of us is the snow biome. I will have a look at that in a tad bit. I want to go down here and see what's going on. Oh, what's going on down there? Why is the water like that? Why has it got red in it? And what is that red stuff anyways? There's a hole in the biome, so I'm guessing that'll take us into the biome. We'll take in that entrance and see what we can find through it. So that would be some sort of pollution, I'm guessing? Corruption? Maybe? Yeah, I mean, if there's corruption around and it dissolves, maybe it's corrupted the water and that's why the creatures are corrupted. Alright, let's go and explore that hole in the snow biome. Oh, this is a bit different. Now, normally, as I said before, my owl's got God mode on, so it should not be taking any damage from anything. But the fear still seems to affect it. Oh, hold on, what's going on here? Going this way. We did get a bit of lag as we went in. Now this has a bit of a cave-like feel. There's not a lot of bad stuff in here. Sounds like a cave. This is quite interesting. I didn't expect it to be this deep. I think it is a cave. Alright, I think I've just discovered my first cave. That's good. I do wonder what we have in here and what we can find. This looks quite gnarly. I like it. I'm loving it. Oh, what's that? What is that? Right, I am going to definitely scope that out. Sounds like an artifact or a drop. Could this be... It looks like an artifact. Oh, what's going on? Just a stupid Perlovia. Yeah, you keep doing that. Definitely a artifact. Nice. I found the artifact. Wow, I did not expect for that to happen. That's just... Okay, that just blew me away. What's down there? That's water. We don't really want to dismount our bird. Birds don't tend to like water in this game. And over there, what's this? That looks like a summoning pad. I'm guessing, although I'm not familiar with this, I'm guessing this takes us back out because we seem to be going up, and when we came in, we were going down. So I'm guessing this will take us back out again. And so these caves don't really seem to have too many twists and turns and forks. So it doesn't branch out that much. Quite simple to remember, but enough to keep it interesting. I like it. So it doesn't have multiple paths from what I can see, But it's got enough in terms of designs to keep it interesting for a decent amount of time. Obviously, the customary random frame drop as we exit a cave. That is something to be expected from Ark games. And it's time to have a look at the snow biome. Apparently, it's night here by the looks of it. So let's try and turn it back to day. I don't want to be using the gamma function, so that's not something I'm after. Especially when I have the ability to make it day or night, so this looks pretty nice. As I'm looking around, ooh, what's going on there? That looks really nice from here, the way it's flashing. It doesn't look like there are very many flat surfaces in this area. And whilst we do have the biomes, what the hell was that? I saw something. I saw something move. That I need to see what that was. This is where we come and get owls from, so that's good. Because I do want me plenty of owls, and I cannot wait to breed these things and see what color mutations we have. Alright, so the mammoths are fighting something. There's our snow owl. Alright. Oh, what did you kill? Okay. Now, where's that interesting creature that I saw? I'm not sure what I saw, but I saw something. Yeah, what I was going to say is the biomes, whilst we do have them, like the snow biome and the desert biome, at first glance, seem to be large enough, but not very large, basically. But large enough to build stuff. Not many flat surfaces. See, that's what I saw. What is it? It's one of the new creatures. But because we had slow-mo on 50, I just saw like a blue line as it probably dashed. Now, where's that thing gone? Ah, there it is. Ooh, hey. Hello. Hey, ooh, hey. Dude, you're fast. Slow down. Now, this thing is going to be very hard to get a reading on with a normal spyglass. But this is where we find them, by the looks of it. I don't know the names and the new creatures off the back of my head, so I'll need to learn them. If I'm honest, this time around, I've tried not to stay too informed with it. I did want this to be a bit of a surprise, and so far I am really pleasantly surprised. Just look at the distance. That looks freaking amazing. Wow. Can we go there? No, I guess not, because I can see the edge of this biome. But that looks so nice. They could certainly, definitely build something like this. Okay, out of the biome and into whatever this place is. Wasteland, I guess. Alright, what's that in front of us? Is that a structure we can enter? Okay. So, obviously, what is that? I'm guessing that's another sort of warning. I want to see what this is. Oh, okay. I'm going to try and do this without turning the slow-mo off. Okay. Alright, I can't access it. I'm going to have to slow down the game. Okay. We can craft stuff here. I'm guessing these would be scattered around the map. And that's from element shards. Okay. Alright, that's cool. Good to know. Question is, could somebody build around this? Because I'm guessing there'll be a limited number of these structures on the map, and if I know Ark, if they've allowed to build on top of this, people will be building on top of this, and on official servers, not many of them will be available. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun for those that want to use those objects. I don't know what they're called. I didn't actually look at the name of it. Okay, we're back at the desert biome. Just having a look around to see what sort of creatures I can spot. I mean, there are quite a lot of creatures. Tapaharas seem to be quite common here. I guess maneuverability is a thing. Especially if you want to get away from all those corrupted creatures. But I've noticed that the corrupted creatures do tend to be in the, let's call it wasteland biome. I'm not seeing very many corrupted, or actually I've not seen any corrupted creature in the, say for example, snow biome, desert biome, and forest biome. There might be creatures there, that's the thing, I don't know. I've just, from what I've seen so far, I haven't actually seen very many. So I'm guessing that would be a difficult area to survive in. I'm trying to go to places that I have not yet been. I do see those, I don't know, what would you call those, spring-like effects, you know, like a hot spring effect in the distance. I don't know what that is, if that's a visual glitch or if that's meant to symbolize something. I like how the edge of this biome is designed. It almost makes you feel that you are in a deep pit. So it kind of gives you this apocalyptic impending doom. This is where you're gonna die and spend the rest of your life and die in this place kind of feel. I do like it. That'd be that. And see that thing that just happened before, whatever that is, I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it's a visual glitch because I don't see anything with regards to that. And what's going on here? This is the first. Now this is normally what you tend to get before the game crashes. Oh, there we go. We're back. Yeah, I've not seen that for a very long time. Ooh, what's going on? What's up with the noises? Oh, bad things falling from the sky. I can see stuff falling from the sky. It almost looks like big raindrops. But that might be because of how I've sped things up. Okay, I can't go that way. I was going to try and check out that corner, but I guess this is the end of this. Oh. Oh, that is scary. So what's happening in here? Right, we're getting these things falling in here as well, but they don't seem to... See that? What the hell is that? Right, for things falling from the skies, from meteorites, or whatever you want to call these, they don't seem to be really having any impact here. It's just a visual thing. I'll try and get closer to the ground and see what's going on. Come on. Okay, see, there's no explosion or anything. Now, could that be because of the bubble protecting the biome? Maybe? Or is that just an aesthetic thing? Okay. Well, seen enough out here, so let's go outside of the biome. I'm guessing this would hurt if it hit you. Although, it would not be fun for people to build bases in the biomes and then have these things destroy them. So oh, I saw shards coming out of that explosion. So out here, they seem to do damage. So basically, if you build your base out here, you stand a chance of losing it to whatever's fallen. So you definitely want to build your base underneath one of those structures that we saw earlier on. because I'm hoping that that way, whatever these things are, meteorites, leftovers, junk, space debris, whatever, will not be able to destroy your base if you're underneath it. So that might be a thing to look at. There's shards flying off of it as it explodes on impact. Interesting. I like that. Nice attention to detail there. So that means in the biomes you're safe to build, you will see the effects, I'm guessing, but not feel the effects. Whereas out here, well, for a start, it doesn't look friendly, so I'm guessing it won't be friendly. Now, does that mean the water is safe to drink? So far in the game, we could drink any sort of water. It doesn't matter where it comes from. We could even drink salt water, which is not a thing in real life. You drink salt water, you pretty much sign your own death sentence, especially in a survival situation. And the question I've got is this water over here, next to the sulfur dunes, drinkable? Oh, what's going on? Sound glitch? Of course, why not? 3 hostiles remaining, wave 0 out of 5. Okay, I don't quite know what's going on, so we'll slow it down. Don't even know what this is. Deactivate shield. Orbital supply drop. Now this is something I have to play around with and explore. Maybe we'll do that as well. Dude, you look amazing. Yeah, go on, hit me. Yeah, try it on. See what happens. I want to see if this is one of the bad guys. So we've killed a Trine. Could this be the so-called wave? No, still 3 hostiles remaining. So which ones are the hostiles? Because I see nothing hostile apart from the trike that I just killed. There's really nothing here. There's that guy over there, but I doubt he's a bit of an issue. Okay. So I don't think you're the NPC we need to kill, but it was nice exploring this. We're gonna go back up to speed and have another look around. I think what I'm gonna be doing from here on, I'm gonna go into the city and have a look at that. That is a place I want to scope out. See, I wonder if this will kill us or hurt us or damage us. Obviously, I'm not gonna explore here now, but this looks like something you don't want to get in real life. Okay, we've got some music. I'm not sure what's up with the music, but I don't see anything bad. Oh, well, that explains the music. Stupid scorpion. So, are there many uses for a sulfur? I wonder. Another thing. Too many questions. I cannot wait to play the game properly and figure it all out. I mean, I suppose everybody else in the Ark community has probably got a massive advantage over me. Like a 3-day advantage. So I am playing catch up here. We got a Quetzal. So this is a place where you want to come and get Quetzals from. I mean, this area, I don't know. I don't even know what to call this area in between the biomes and outside of the city. This looks like a very nice area in terms of design, of course. I'm gonna have a look under here. So I'm guessing you could build under here, and so that way those meteorites will not hit you. Now this is supposedly glass. It's a hard surface. They should not pass through that. Alright, so we did the outside of the map. Time to go inside the city and see what we have around there. We've got defense drones. Interesting. That, to me, looks like an Argent. If I can keep up with it. Yeah, it's an Argent. So we do have Argent in this area. That's good. I do like the Argents. I'm probably going to favor the Owl now. But then Argents are quite useful for quite a few things. So I might want an Argent as well. This looks pretty nice. I like it. So then my question is, what are these structures? This looks like a city. And I believe it's called a city. I suppose size-wise it'd be more of a town, really, but for a city, these folks don't really have very many windows. I guess they didn't like light coming into their places and stuff. I liked it dark. Kind of explains why humanity went extinct. But so far, I'm enjoying all of the new visual graphics and details. There's a lot to take in. What's going on? What's making that noise? Who's making that noise? Ah, doesn't matter. Ooh, what's that? Must be... Could it... What's making that noise? Sounded like something was talking or communicating. Yeah. What is that? Where's it coming from? Now, of course, on Aberration, there's a bit of an issue when you try and build on this, let's call it tech-like structure. But this seems to be the starting area, so I guess that's not a thing here. It makes sense. We've got those crystals. We need to find out what those are. And these are windows. Might end up building a base close to a window. Why not? You know, I mean, I do like the idea behind windows. But see, there's not very many windows. And if these are supposed to be structures in which people once lived, then I guess they didn't like having a well-lit environment to live in, which is odd. Must have been very pale-skinned. We've got the defense unit over there, trying to pick on my snow owl. Well, of course, not very effective on that. It does have God mode on. See, they look like kind of like towers, kind of like skyscrapers. We've got terror birds. We've got these things, which I've read about. I'm not sure what they're supposed to do though. Obviously, they don't seem to be picking on my owl, whereas everything else seems to be picking on it. So I guess it's not really a big issue with them, is it? What's that? Hey, oi! Stupid terror bird. Now, the terror birds are pretty darn useless in the game. And they're just more annoying than anything. But, I guess you do have to have some annoying creatures. I've seen several of my not-so-favorite creatures in terms of nuisance, but, I guess we gotta have those as well. We can't have all the good without the bad, can't we? Very interesting textures on what I'm guessing would be glass or energy or something of the sorts. I like the music. The music is amazing. Just listen to the music. That is superb. If one thing that Wildcard did right was the music, always. This looks pretty cool. It's almost oh, what's going on down there? Is this anything special? Why am I seeing it in a honeycomb pattern? Or is that a visual thing? See, this doesn't look that bad from this angle. But this side I don't know if you guys can see. I am seeing it in a honeycomb pattern. Try and get closer and see what's actually going on. Okay, I can't see anything here. Look at that. Can you see? There's almost like a honeycomb sort of tint going on. Is this a visual glitch? Because if it is, it's going to be awfully annoying. See, there's nothing too bad on this end. It's very subtle, but not subtle enough because I can pick up on it. See, there's no entrance in here or into the structure. Yet from the other end, it almost looks like there's a... See, look. Yeah. I'm guessing it's a visual glitch. I mean, it's bound to have a few problems. I think I can get over that. It's the random frame drops that I find really annoying. And speaking for myself, I have a very, very powerful computer, and so I should not really have this issue. But for someone with a lesser computer, a weaker computer, that would be, I don't know, is this game even playable? I mean, mind you, I am running it on high detail as well. I haven't got everything maxed out as I used to. I've had to reduce a lot in terms of the visuals, and while I'm not running everything on ultra anymore, it's just set to high. The difference isn't all that big for me in terms of graphics, but how much would you have to slash the visual? See, that's a frame rate drop right there. And it seems to be quite common in this area, which I'm guessing is a starting area. As you can see, there's quite a few frame drops. And I know that because I have the recording software that I'm using, which has a frame rate watermark and tells me the frame rates of the game that I'm playing, which is why I prefer using the software. And it's not the most user-friendly software for games. It does take up quite a decent amount of resources, so that might also be a thing. But I've played around without the recording software on, and that still seems to be an issue. So the frame rate drops for this particular DLC seems to be a thing. I'm hoping they will sort it out. They normally tend to do. It might take a couple of weeks, couple of months for that to happen, but eventually it will get sorted out. It's just, I suppose I've been spoiled for the computer that I have because it's got quite a lot in it, and I can pretty much play any game that I want. But not everybody will be able to afford such a computer. Now let's have a look at this. What the heck is this? This looks pretty gnarly. Pretty and gnarly. Okay, so I can stand on it. Not sure what this is, but it's got a hologram of what I'm guessing is Earth. Stupid Titan boa. Do not pick on gods. You cannot touch them. This place looks amazing. I like it. There's so much detail in this center area. It's unbelievable. And to me it looks similar to a city, a metropolis-like sort of thing. But apart from flashing lights and lots of metal, I don't really see any windows. And that's kind of mind-boggling. I guess humanity in the future does not like light coming through their buildings. Either that or they have another method of having light in. I suppose you don't really need windows if you have light poles, but you still want to have a chance to look outside. Look at the moon. I like that. I like the fact that we can actually see the moon, and the moon revolves around, let's call it Earth, and it's the destroyed moon. So we've kind of explored most of it. We've seen everything that there is to see. I'm just going to quickly go out here and see what there is, because this is the section that we've not done. I don't think that there'll be that much to see, but might as well have a look over here really quickly. So we should be going towards the north of the map now. So this might possibly be another entrance into the forest biome. Okay. Or is this the one that we came out of? I'm not quite sure. This looks different. I mean, it's difficult to tell with all the stuff here. I mean, everything looks the same yet new, but that's probably because I haven't yet memorized the locations and the visuals and the landmarks and stuff. So there we go, a bit of a frame rate drop, but I don't remember seeing this, you see, this section. So there might be quite a few entrances into the forest biome. I do like the forest biome quite a bit. It looks a lot better than the one on Aberration. There seems to be a lot more in terms of foliage, which I quite like. I mean, we've already seen it, so we kind of know what to expect from here. And the video's been quite rather long. If people want me to explore it in more detail, I'm more than happy to do so. But I guess if you don't ask for it, you don't get. Where have we not been? See, I like how this looks. This looks so amazing. It looks... I don't even know how... I mean, it looks scary for a start. All of the creatures out here, bearing in mind they are not tameable. And why did that thing attack me? Or maybe it wasn't attacking me. Bearing in mind most of the creatures out here are not tameable, and there are wyverns, and all of the other things such as gigas. I've seen quite a few of them. I don't know, I guess this is a scary place. One thing I've not figured out is where are the wyverns? The ones that we can tame or raise, or I haven't seen a wyvern trench. And I've seen corrupted wyverns, but I've not seen their counterparts, the non-corrupted versions of the wyverns. Or can we not get wyverns from this particular DLC? Do we have to bring them in? I'm guessing that every corrupted creature will have its non-corrupted counterpart version, whatever you want to call it. So there must be a location where we can find wyvern eggs and then raise them. But then that would also mean we need alpha wyverns, which would provide us with milk, or female wyverns. But just look at this, there's so many wyverns. Could this possibly be a trench or nests? Where do you get the nest? Do we get eggs from here? Is there a new wyvern creature? I mean, I'll find out, and if there is, I will showcase it clearly. So we got another one of these things, which I need to figure out. I cannot wait to see what this is. Because this one has... So we're supposed to have hostiles approaching. What hostiles? And we're from wave 0 of 5 hostiles approaching. My apologies for my bad English. It is quite late. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. I am tired as nothing else. And the effect of my can of Red Bull are beginning to wear off now. That looks nice. I like how that city looks from a distance, with all the foliage and metal. So that would probably be an entrance right there into the city, I'm guessing, at some point. Have a look around here. This is the outside, I'm guessing. I think we've seen pretty much all that there is to see. That looks so beautiful. There's so much detail, it's unbelievable. Alright, well, I guess we have come back to the place where we have started from. That was it for this video. I know that I will have probably, most likely, and undoubtedly missed out quite a lot in terms of exploring this new DLC. I tried to do as much as I could, but obviously I don't want to make the video too long, and from what I can see from my clock, I've already been doing this for about an hour, and this has been at 50 times the normal speed. Definitely a big map with lots to offer, so I'm looking forward to seeing all that it has to offer. This is an amazing thumbnail, and that is what I'm going to be using it for. With that being said and done, folks, that is it for this video. I am going to end it here. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do not forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. I will be doing loads of videos for Extinction as well as Fallout 76, which is another game coming to the channel, and it will be here to stay. Also, for those interested in hanging out with me, or if you have any questions or requests, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this can always be found down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment. Until next time, stay safe, folks.